see, Gary is still part of the Disney GrownUps. He is still here in the flesh. Firstly, I apologise for not finishing off all the Spain vlogs. Thank you to those of you who've watched them so far. Life has just kind of been throwing those curveballs at us like it always does, and so unfortunately things like editing just have to take a back seat. As some of you know, we've had a pretty rough time of things recently, haven't we? There's been such a lot going on. We're not going to go into it all, but there has been a lot of stuff coming our way, and hence why we've not really been active on social medias and vlogs and so on. And most recently, as I'm sure a lot of you know, we were devastated by the loss of our sweet little boy Pablo. It has literally totally broken us, and we've really struggled to come to terms with that, haven't we? It's been really hard, and I think any of you out there who are dog owners understand that they are not just a dog or a pet, they are family. And yeah, we lost a big member of our family, and it has been really tough. Anyway, we're not going to dwell on all the sadness in our life and everything too much now. So, welcome to Gary Big Jet TV. So we are doing a very last minute, and it is really last minute, trip to Florida. So my wonderful dad, who knows that we've been through such a lot recently, and knows how much sadness and stress we've had in our lives, wanted us to go on holiday, and so he has made this possible for us. So thank you, Dad. We love you lots, and we're really grateful for this. So he's encouraged us to just book and go, which we've done, and it's been a little bit of a panic, because usually if you're going to go off to somewhere like Orlando, you book it months in advance and you plan it all out, and you decide where you're going to eat and what you're going to ride, you're going to go on, what you're going to do. And we haven't. This was booked literally a few days ago. Yeah, so it's been a bit of a panic. But we're here. We are staying overnight. We've never flown from Heathrow before, so this is a new one for us. So we are here overnight because our flight is at 9 o'clock tomorrow morning, and the thought of us actually having to get up and get on the road in time to check in 3 hours before that was a bit of an ask. Traffic has been horrendous recently. The whole M25 just keeps coming to a complete standstill, doesn't it?
There's major works going on, both ways, clockwise and anti-clockwise, so you just can't avoid it. It's just
so we just thought it could be a nightmare, so we've booked to stay overnight, and we are in the Renaissance Hotel near Terminal 3 at Heathrow. And because we were so last minute, we got a last minute deal. I mean, that is the good thing about going last minute, is sometimes you can pick up some bargains. So we've got a last minute deal. You're going to have to excuse Gary if his eyes start to wander, because I'll show you in a moment. The room we are in, stop it, the room we are in is a runway view. So Gary has his own Big Jet TV going on outside the window, and I'm
about runway view. I think I can almost touch it from here. It's literally just outside the window.
Yeah, so we're watching all the planes go. So he's in his element. So we got this really bargain price because it was a very last minute booking. So that's great. So we've come here to the Renaissance. It's really lovely. I will do a room tour for you at some point, and we might go for a little walk around, show you around. We fly off with Virgin Atlantic tomorrow morning. We have booked a taxi from here. There is a hopper bus you can get, which again I'll take a photograph and show you the bits. So if you stay here, the hopper bus is £6.80 per person each way, and it runs roughly every half an hour. Takes about 15 minutes apparently. But it's very much a first come first served, so if it's busy you might not get on that one, you might have to wait for the next one. So we've actually booked a taxi, which has cost us about another £6 or £7 more or something like that.
Yeah, it
wasn't a lot more, but we've booked a taxi to take us over, just to make sure we actually get there. So I think because we've got 4 cases, they charge you slightly more. If you've only got 2 cases, it's slightly less. It's not much different. I think the guy said it only works out about £3 different if you've got 2 cases, didn't he?
It wasn't a hell of a lot.
It was something stupid like that. But anyway, yeah. So it's very nice in here. But I will show you the window in a second for the runway view, which Gary is in his element. He's literally been stuck to the window.
It's like a massive widescreen TV, really.
Yeah.
When I watched this on TV, and this is almost like watching it at home, but on a bigger TV.
Gary's favourite thing to do is to watch like webcams or like flight channels on YouTube. And I always walking into the lounge seeing planes coming to land.
I've watched this view so much, but I've never actually seen it in the flesh. This is like watching a big TV, but with surround sound and vibration.
Yeah, we get vibration. I wasn't quite sure because it said that the rooms were soundproofed, but we are getting quite a lot of vibration.
That is pretty soundproof. I mean, if that window was open, which you can't open it, unfortunately, it would be really loud.
But it's a really beautiful sunny day today, which makes a change because it's done nothing but rain. We're off to Orlando tomorrow, which doesn't quite seem real, and I think because it's been booked so last minute that it doesn't really, we haven't really kind of had chance to process it, and I think we've been so kind of wrapped up in dealing with the loss of Pablo and lots of other things that have been going on, which have been really, really stressful. I think that we haven't really had a chance to process this and take this in.
Well, it still doesn't. I mean, it doesn't even feel like it now.
No.
Like we're sitting here in this hotel, that close to the airport, watching stuff go, and it still doesn't feel like we're actually doing it. And I've not been on a plane for four and a half years.
2019, wasn't it? When we last went to Florida.
Yeah.
I've obviously done the one trip to Malaga and then back from Seville.
That's probably a good 4.5 years. Well, if that more probably, but.
Since all your heart stuff and everything, and Gary's had some other emergency operations, didn't you, last year?
Yeah, it's been quite eventful.
It's been, but as I say, we're not going to dwell on that. We're going to try and focus on the positive going forward and try and have a nice time. So we are staying at the Sheraton Vistana Resort at Lake Buena Vista, which is actually where we stayed in 2019, and we loved it there so much, so that's why we booked that again. Staying on site is so much more expensive, and we just feel, for us, we're quite happy not to stay on site. We don't worry about extra magic hours and things like that when we go to Florida, because
can't get up in time.
So things like that don't.
Extra magic hours 30 years ago might have been useful, but at the moment I'm thinking,
and we want, although we've got Disney tickets, we haven't got Universal. We did contemplate doing that, but we just thought we're only going for 2 weeks, and we're getting older now and can't dash around quite as much as we used to. We can't do like extra magic to rope drop type thing anymore, can we? To rope drop to fireworks sort of thing. It's not. It's just like, so we thought
we do pretty well considering. I mean, compared to a lot of people, we know a hell of a lot younger than us. We've still probably got quite good sort of energy levels, but it just becomes too,
and with the heat as well, obviously
it becomes too exhausting.
With Gary's heart situation, we've got to be a bit more sensible with the heat and things like that. So we've got 14 days Disney tickets, and we are going to go to Kennedy. We're going to go to see that because we haven't been there since probably about 2008, something like that, when we went with the girls. So we haven't been there for a long time, so we're going there for a day. We were thinking, as I say, of Universal, but the cost of the tickets alongside the cost of the Disney tickets, we just thought we're not going to get our money's worth, because in 14 days we're only going to be able to do so much. So we're sticking with Disney, going to Kennedy. We were thinking about SeaWorld as well, but again, it's just whether we've got the days to do it and the time to do it. But we want to get a bit of shopping in. We want to do a bit of, sort of going around the supermarkets and the outlets and Florida Mall, that sort of thing. So we just want to try and pace this a little bit. We weren't actually sure if we were going to vlog or not, but we've decided we will, because we've been bullied by Ed. She keeps saying to us, you need to vlog it, you need to vlog it. So we've decided we are going to vlog it, but we might not vlog all of it. This might be a bit more chilled. We're not going to be going 100 miles an hour one place to another. We're trying to do this as a kind of a sort of recharge and recovery kind of holiday as well, aren't we? I know that's not really a Florida holiday, an Orlando holiday is not really a relaxing holiday. I think everybody knows that. It's a like wear yourself out holiday. But I think we're going to try and get that balance this time where we have a little bit of relaxation in with the rushing around, because we really do feel that we need to recharge our batteries a little bit. But also, I think it's a really good place to go to get distracted. I think when you get there and you're in the Disney bubble, or even the Florida sort of bubble, it takes your mind off things. And I think at the moment what we need is some relaxation and some kind of distraction away from the stresses of life. And I've just looked, and you look really short compared to me. We're on different chairs. Yeah, it doesn't go any further, I don't think. No, that's as low as it goes. But yeah, you look really tiny. That's better. So anyway, enough waffle from us. Yeah, we're flying off tomorrow. We will take you with us on the flight, and yeah, doesn't really seem real, does it?
Yeah. Well, I've been there, so it's first time here.
Yeah.
I think I'd only ever been here once before. That was like many years ago.
What, Heathrow Airport?
Yeah.
Not this hotel.
No, the Heathrow Airport years ago to pick someone up.
Yeah.
But yeah, a long time ago. And obviously, new airport, new hotel, new type of plane, haven't been on before. Obviously, because the last flight was on a Boeing 747 jumbo. No longer use those as passengers today, so it's it'll be the first time on a, whatever it is, A340, I think.
Yeah, I can't remember what they said it was now, but yeah. So looking forward to this, and we will take you with us as much as we can. Anyway, I'm going to say goodbye for now. I'll show you out of the window in a moment, and as I say, I'll probably do a room tour, maybe a little wander around the hotel, but we're not going to, as I say, you're not going to like be doing too much filming all the time, because we want to try and chill out and relax a little bit as well. So we'll say goodbye for now. If we do anything else, we'll let you know, but otherwise we'll give you a little room tour later, and I don't know if I'm going to put that up separately or with this or whatever, but I'll show you out of the window. So thanks for watching, and come join us on the rest of our adventures and see what we get. It's going to be so different for us this time, isn't it? Because as Gary's just said, there's some firsts, like, you know, we've not stayed here before, not flown from Heathrow before, different aeroplane. Obviously we've stayed at the Sheraton before, but we've not really, obviously since COVID things have changed so much, and there's also new things in the park. We know there's going to be a lot of rides that we can't do because of Gary and his medical situation now. So we do know that there are going to be some things that we can't do, but there's also going to be some new things that we haven't done, like we haven't done Rise of the Resistance, because when we went in 2019 that hadn't quite opened, so we haven't done that one yet. So there's a few, going to be a few things that we can do. So yeah, looking forward to it once it feels real, which it doesn't at the moment, but anyway. So see you later, folks, and yeah, come join us. Gonna say goodbye?
Bye. For now.
So I'll just do a room tour of the Hotel Renaissance at Heathrow Airport. So we are staying in room 1216. So obviously you've got your key goes on there, your key And whoops, very loud door. You've got the lights here for the bathroom, and here we have, as you come in the door, you have a wardrobe with a safe, and there is an iron and ironing board in there as well. On this side is the bathroom. So you've got some tissues, you have the mirror with the obligatory vlogger's wave, sink, comes with soap and other toiletry bits, and your towels, toilet, all very standard. And then we have plenty of towels here, and you've got the waterfall shower. And then we have Tokyo milk, which bath gel, conditioner and shampoo. But all very, very clean and very, very nice. So out of the bathroom, we have the fridge, which has nothing in it. Some glasses there. And then you've got tea and coffee making facilities with Dow Egbert's coffee and Birchall English breakfast tea, and your sugars, milks, 2 lots of water. They've given you mugs and takeaway cups, so you can have a drink on the go. A bit of artwork up there and mirrors, and there's me again, which I'm sure you don't want to see. Somewhere to store your cases. Don't look at all the cases we've got. Then you've got a large television here, which we haven't even put on yet because Gary's too busy with his own TV screen, which is called the window. Then you've got a nice desk. There's actually foreign plug sockets as well as British plug sockets, which is good. A lamp and your chair. Tucked just down there is a hairdryer. And you can order breakfast to the room. And there is your breakfast menu in there, and you just stick, whoops, you stick that on your door by 1 AM. Before 1 AM, if you put that on the door, then they bring breakfast to you in the morning. Over here, queen size bed, nice padded headboard. You've got lights and your reading light. So there's your light, and then you've also got a little reading light as well. Lamp in the corner, a nice lounger chair with a footstool that you can lounge and look out of the window. And then over here you have the bedside cabinet, the telephone, there's a pad and pen and sockets. So it's a very, very nice room. But the piece de resistance, no, not Gary, but the view. So we have the runway view, and there we go. As Gary said, it's like having a large TV screen with all of the aeroplanes. So I think that is what Gary's going to spend his time in this hotel looking at. All the planes lining up ready to go. So there you have it. That is a room tour of the Hotel Renaissance at Heathrow Airport. We have noticed when we were sitting downstairs that lots of pilots and cabin crew seem to be staying here. It's very nice. They've been really, really accommodating so far, booking the taxi for us for tomorrow. As I mentioned in the previous vlog, you can get a hopper, which is the hotel hopper bus, which is, I believe, I've got the form here, and I will insert a picture of it. But that is £6.80 per person for a single ticket. And they run every half an hour from 4:24 in the morning until 23:34 in the evening. So every half an hour from then, and it serves terminals 2, 3 and 5. There's 2 separate buses. You can also get the tickets from a machine downstairs in the lobby, or you can pay contactless on the bus. There is also a local bus you can get, which apparently is just outside the reception area. You just go out and there's the normal red bus, London buses that you can get. So we've booked a taxi, which they will do for you as well, a highly recommended taxi company by themselves. So yeah, so far very good. We will go and have a look downstairs in a minute, and we are going to go and have something to eat downstairs. There is a Starbucks downstairs, which we've already had a coffee at, but so far very nice. So we've come out from the restaurant, which was really nice, and we're now standing outside looking at the planes, and actually you realise how noisy they are and how soundproof the rooms actually are. So very good soundproofing. But we've worked out that this one up here is our room. There we go. Of course Gary is in his element, as he is up there on the mound watching the planes.